All right, we're just getting set up here. Very nice. Photoshop is having a bit of an issue today, so we're just gonna play around with that for a moment here. Yeah! Yes, I want to do that, Photoshop. Thank you very much. Alright, I think it's gonna let me do my stuff. Yeah. Now it's fighting with me some more. Hey Red, how you doing? Welcome to my intro stream. Here, let's get to normal stuff here. Alright. Bing! Alright, let's get her going. Another fun morning of meetings. Oh, yay, meetings! We love meetings. Okay, I think right when I did that, yeah, there we go. Now it's recognizing my stylus. Did you see that stream? I think it was 2 Sundays ago, where I was drawing on my stylus, but the results were showing up on the screen over. I think it was drawing warm-ups, and it was 2 hours long, and it was on a Sunday. It was chaotic. Everything was it was so much fun. It was such a great learning experience of how things can go south, but then you just roll with the punches. All right, let's jump over to Daz Studio here. Yeah, so today we're going to be working on a dachshund. Yeah, so along the same lines here, where with the dachshund we're going to get in some pretty cool poses and then make some thumbnails out of them as well too, like a thumbnail for this stream. So yeah, so let's get right into it here. Oh, kind of move my stylus around so I can see what I'm doing. But I appreciate you being here today, Red. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Good stuff. Okay, so with this guy here, let's do... Oh, what I've already done already is I've already converted his materials in Daz Studio for Octane. So that should be ready to go. Hey, Sutherland, Handmade, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, so today we're going to be working on a dachshund model I have here, and we're going to be posing him, and then we're going to be making a thumbnail out of him too for this stream in Photoshop. So yeah, so we're just quickly going over the materials that I've already converted here over into Octane from NVIDIA iRay. So had to check it out. Yeah. So I'm doing a whole bunch of different things outside of my wheelhouse, so it's all fun and good. And Aries is trotting around down there, so good stuff. And yeah, now one of my scroll things is on. Oh, you know, we can live without the scroll on the bottom. Yeah, we can live without the scroll that's on the bottom. There we have. Oh, where'd I go? Uh-oh, where's Titan? Oh, what happened there? What is going on? Oh, I'm back! Yay! Life in Unreal Engine. Okay, moving ahead. Because saying moving forward drives me crazy. So yeah, so we got our dachshund model here, and let's see if we can get in some pretty neat little poses here. So I have some presets here, and then we're just gonna be Phew, you're back! Yeah, yeah. It's life with this computer. Yeah. It's everything is maxed out right now. The CPU is maxed out, and the GPU is maxed out. Let me show you. So let's go right down into here, and we'll go right into Task Manager, and dun 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 dun. Check it out. 100% or 98% for CPU, and GPU is running at 77. Actually, that's cool. That's like the lowest it's been in ages. Yeah. Yeah, so memory 32 gig. Yeah, there we go. She's chugging. She's chugging pretty good. She's hanging in there. And this is the lowest I've ever seen. I feel that I crashed in the first 10 minutes of my last stream. Oh, you should have seen the chaos I had in previous streams. And you know, I kept them all in. I never edited them all out. All the screw-ups I did, I just left in because it's going to be a lot of fun in a year's time to go back to see how things were and what happened, and it's like, oh, I remember doing that, and this is what I did to correct it, you know, that kind of thing, eh? So it just makes it fun. So yeah, so we're maxing out here at 93% and 74%, but the GPU I think is gonna shoot up here. So if the GPU is that high, what am I missing? Because on yesterday's stream when I showed the Task Manager, it was hovering at 100%. So am I missing something? I don't know. Oh well. Oh, maybe because the scroll on the bottom is gone. We can live without it. Okay, moving ahead. Let's get some nice little poses going on here for our friend the dachshund. So I have some presets here in Daz 3D that I'm going to be working with. And select all files. All right. So I usually start with like a jumping pose or something along those lines. And then because usually it does some work with the expressions already. And then haha, oh yeah, I already... Oh yeah, oh haha, yes. My first stream was unintentionally in complete silence. No voice, fond memories of the past. Yeah, it's when things go backwards. Like, another weird thing that happens to me too, I don't know if it happens to anybody else, is that every now and then, for no reason whatsoever, not even touching OBS, just my preview window goes to like a half size. Everything else is running, but it just goes to a half size and I don't get it. And I don't even touch it. It's things I'm doing over here or in my other screen that it just randomly does it. It's like, I don't know, maybe there was a spike in the memory and it has a freak out, because I'll show you this here. In the system, for Daz 3D right now, yeah, that's odd, yeah. Right now, the GPU that I'm hovering over here, that's all it's using right now, eh? And then total system memory for Octane is only this, so I'm tickled pink with how great Octane is working. Enough about Octane. I've been talking about Octane ever since I installed it a few days ago, so cool. We're going to find some presets here to play around with some presets. I usually like a jumping preset or mid jump, because usually that's when their faces are all kind of neat and that. So what do we got here? What do we got? Okay. Why don't we... Oh, that one's kind of cute. So why don't we try this one? Reading asset. Oh, he's upside down. Okay. You rub that belly. Yeah. And I've already neutered the poor guys. So, so yeah, there we go. Yeah, just get that media player working. I have no idea why Stream Elements keeps throwing that on screen. What are you doing, buddy? Anyway, that's playful. I like the ear. Kind of zoom in a bit here. Oh, the center of gravity's on the bottom there. That's why it's doing it like that. Here, we're gonna move you forward. Yeah, he's looking... That's cute. Okay. So let's kind of zoom out a bit here. All right, so let's do a quick render. His foot. Oh, live is not set. Turn on live and reload. Rebuild scene. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that's with our regular HDRI settings. Oh, and there's the reflection. Right in there, there's the reflection of the light. That's cool. So let's move this down a bit here. Okay. You know, the expression is nice, but I'm not digging the ears. So let's kill that, and we're going to choose something different. Okay, how about... Yeah, he's still selected. Where did he go? Where's my model? Did I kill him? Okay. Figure. Restore. Restore figure pose. Where did he go? Okay, front view. Okay, he's there. Perspective view. Oh, because he's so short, I bet, right? What are you doing to me? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to view my floor. Show floor. There we go. Oh, I'm zoomed too far in. That's what's going on. Where are you, buddy? Oh, he's... Oh, Time to get some world coordinates going. There we go. There, okay, now less chaos. Alright, cool. Okay, moving over to here. Yeah, it's... There we go. Hey, buddy. Alright. Well, he has returned. He's an adventurous scamp. Yeah, he's an adventurous scamp. Yeah. What a guy. Okay. There. Now we're kind of get back in here. Now, I'm not... Now, you remember I was saying working on things outside my wheelhouse? I'm used to Blender for doing a lot of things. And this is like... it's only been recently I've been working in Daz Studio. And then I was hearing all about Octane and that, so I installed Octane, and now I've had Daz Studio installed for the last like 2.5, 3 months or so, and kind of playing with it on and off. So I'm sure there's a way, like in Blender, to just a keystroke to get me like centered back in, but I'm not sure where the hairy heck that is in Daz Studio. But the reason I'm sticking with Daz Studio is because everything is so screaming fast, and I can render with Octane without having a speed hit during a stream. So, we roll with the punches. Because you ever notice when you're, all those key bindings are hard to learn. Oh yeah, yeah, especially when they're all different on every single program. And when you work in multiple programs, it just blows your mind. One thing I like about Adobe is that a lot of the keystrokes across their different their platforms, off their different programs, are similar. It's just Blender likes to be the different one. And then did you hear that Cinema 4D is and their latest layout is now they changed their layout to be more like Blender? And then the people in Cinema are like, well, if I wanted to use Blender, I would use Blender. But I like Cinema 4D. Now it looks more like Blender. And it's like, wow. And you know, Cinema 4D is owned by Maxim, who also owns Red Giant, which is all those special effects in After Effects, and you get a scaled down version of Cinema 4D with After Effects, or you can get the full version with a full Maxim subscription, monthly or yearly. But yeah, it's like it's uncanny. Like Blender is like the way everybody's going, but getting back to what my tangent was, what I'm trying to say is that when I'm watching a lot of great modelers which I feel are even superior, like greater than I am, like they're a better modeler, they do different techniques in that, or it's like, oh, I always learn something new. But when you watch them on a regular basis, it's a lot of the same. You know, it's like, okay, so it's a different model, but the technique is the same, and they're doing this the same, and doing this the same over and over and over again. And then you talk and chat, and there's a couple of them I kind of like I have some banter with, and we have a good time, we have some good laughs and things like that, and I say, oh, have you tried this, have you tried doing this? It's, oh yeah, I could do that, and then they don't. Then you think maybe they might wait later, or you chat with them on Twitter, and it's like, oh yeah, I've seen that before, and you show them, you send a link, this is what someone else was doing over here, and I think that's kind of neat, and I want to try doing it too, and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, and then you go back to the streams, and they're still a great person, they're great to chat with, and they're fun, but they're still doing the same thing, but it's a different model. So I'm a firm believer of getting a little uncomfortable and learning new things. Like in real life, I have a very large skill set. Like I can manage a retail store, I can milk cows, I can drive a tractor, I can work on the computer, I know Excel really well. Like I have all these different skill sets for all these different things, and I've worked in the call center, and I've just done so many different things that that if I had to jump into it, I can. Or if I get into a different job or a different environment, doing something completely different, I have the skills to adapt. right? So this is why I'm doing, yeah, it's always great to push yourself. Yes, yeah, I firmly agree. Yeah, this is why I'm in a different program. Now this cool 3D effect, like scrolling in that's something I made up in After Effects, and they're all different elements just stitched together, and it's got like a little like quick transition, like just a simple matte mask for it to transition through and whatnot. And how I'm using it is that I'm using it as a green screen element in OBS. That's why when I go to like different parts here, like the materials, where I have my mouse hovering here, yeah, you probably see it a little better because the chat's kind of covering it a bit. It's the background's going through there. That's because that's also green. It's like my RGB levels is 0, 177, and 64, which is a great ratio for OBS to have this video playing in the background. And then that works in other programs because it's being done in OBS. And this is something I learned while watching other YouTube videos, and that was something in my wheelhouse. And then you ever notice too that you learn something and you think it's fantastic, but then you're afraid to try? You know, it's there's this crazy little mental block. Nice, that's a great way of making the screen more interesting. These typically great programs. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is. Because I don't know, I think I have like what is it, ADHD? I'm sure I do. I've never been diagnosed or anything, but when I'm watching other people do things in Blender and you're staring at the gray, and then it's like I seem to be only engaged when there's something happening on screen, like especially when they have their avatar talking and whatnot. That's great. That's something to focus the eye on. But then I have a whole bunch of different things going on at the same time, which keeps my attention, right? Because what's even stranger still is that I rewatch every one of these streams on Twitch. I rewatch them. Like, I also restream on using Restream on YouTube and Facebook, and I rewatch them on YouTube. And I see what I'm doing, but I'm engaged with myself, and I have this like nice music playing through epidemic sound and all those other different things just to keep me engaged. And if I'm the type of person that likes this kind of thing, hopefully I'm attracting the right people that also like this kind of thing too, eh? Yeah, slowly but surely, because I'm still brand new. I'm the first to admit it. I'm the rookie. I'm the rookie doing this. I have all this other knowledge doing other things, and I'm super can't wait to start getting into that. But once I get more comfortable doing things this way, and then I'm not messing things up, like technically, then I can really branch out. And I have like this game plan I so want to do with Titan here, the avatar that's chatting with you. I have so much I want to do, but just like how Cyber Red was mentioning with me yesterday, that is the way to learn. Rookie is a pretty relative term on Twitch. Yeah, it's pretty relative, like, but I'll say rookie. I'm not even 30 days in on Twitch at all. I think this is actually my 20th stream because I'm doing these daily. This is my 20th stream, so I'm learning, and it's kind of like the osmosis of doing things, right? And even this here, it's getting me to think in different ways, and it's remapping my brain, and it overall, I think, makes me better. And then if there's just one little thing someone can grab out of my stream that'll help them, I've done my job, and I'll die happy, right? Even if it's one singular person, and they don't even have to tell me that I helped them. It's just I've helped them do one particular thing. Even if it's something I do on here, or they hear on stream, and they apply it elsewhere that's completely unrelated because you adapt, I'm a happy person. I'm a happy boy. Yeah. And also like to talk. Yeah. So I am using Restream right now. Yeah, smiley face, thank you. I am using Restream right now, but it's showing up 0 viewers. So I'm so glad you're still with me, Red, and still with me, Sutherland. I just have in the back of my head everything I do while that little red button says streaming. Well, actually says stop streaming. But once that button is red, then it's like I pretend, or I assume the whole world is watching, and you just kind of get things done. It's like stage fright, you know? Like even I think that's a lot of people too, is that they get a little bit of stage fright, and they look for some kind of commonality to break out of that stage fright, because they can relate with someone else that's doing what they want to do, and then when people like professional actors and that, or new actors or not, they always say, yeah, I always have stage fright, but this is how I handle it, and this is what I do and whatnot. Like in my beginning streams, there are all these drawing warm-ups every day. Now doing it before stream, before doing this modeling here, and I guess you could say posing really, is I still do my warm-ups, and I still do the memory challenge to myself, and that gets me going. And I walk my dogs. That gets like the blood going in that too. But then doing the warm-ups to music is really helps me a lot, and that kills the creative block, and that gets me into the right mindset to hit that start streaming button on OBS. And I was like, oh, I just hit that button. Now I'm dedicated. Speaking of which, I've rambled for way too long, so why don't we do some fun stuff here? I like fun stuff. You like fun stuff? I like fun stuff. Let's do fun stuff. What was I doing? Yeah, I was trying to find a pose for the poor guy. Okay, so look at my presets here, because in my background, I have like a broadcast publishing background. So when you're given a job to do, it's a very good way to, it's always good to ramble. Yeah, it's always good to talk and get things out, and then you always feel better, right? I feel better. I feel better chatting with you. I feel great actually chatting with you, Sutherland. I do. It's awesome. This interaction here, even though it's you listening to me, but I see your chat. That it feels good. It really feels good. It feels like you're making like some kind of, like professional connection, right? And then when you hear some critiques and whatnot, it's like, yeah, so you have some rapport, and it's like, I can try that. Why don't I try that? That's a good idea. Or if something along the lines is like someone says something in chat and you don't agree with, then you can since you have a good rapport, you can actually say, yeah, I'm not going to do that, but this is the reason why. Let me show you why I don't agree with that, or I don't do that, right? And then it's like, it has an understanding, right? It's the meeting of two minds, right? So this is good too. Yeah, rambling again. Getting on with it. Yeah, let's stare at this screen forever. Yeah, okay. At least we have some good music. If nothing else, we have some good music. Alright, what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? What is this? What is this? Okay, why don't we try this preset for a jump? An error occurred. Oh, is he not selected? Yeah. Be sure your character's selected, then choose your guy. Yeah, Daz likes to like scream at me. He's like, "Don't do that! Don't touch me!" It's like, no. Oh, I lost the no, I think it was around in here somewhere, wasn't it? The one I wanted. Oh yeah, here we go. Reading asset. There we go. Yeah, now it's like way up there. Okay, let's bring his head down a bit. Other way. Oh, I like this song. Okay. He looks a little menacing there. I think because, yeah, the jowls are up. Yeah, okay. Well, why don't we play with that a bit? Okay. So, select our dachshund and our pose. Oh, yeah, hitting little buttons. I hit the two arrows on the side here and it collapsed it. Okay. Get into our editor. Okay, so muzzle, jaw, mouth, Nope, they're not there. Okay, so we'll have to kind of hunt and peck, see what's going on with this guy here. Because what's nice with these presets is that I handle the presets for about 50% of it, and then the other 50% I manually adjust them. Cool. So what have we got going on here? Yeah, that's all we got. Tail curl, tail side. What have we got here? Upper eyelids. Upper eyelids. And then we've got ears long down. What have we got here? Maybe it's under the shaping tools. Okay. Headlines and propagating head scale. Nope, we're not messing around with that. Muzzle. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's just adjusting that. The muzzle itself. So, jowls? Nope, doesn't have jowls. Oh, mouth. Nope, they didn't like that. Yay. Okay. So move it along here. Head center. Propagating head scale. Eyes angle. Short base height. No, I don't need that. I am looking for... No, I don't want to mess with that too much. Propagating tongue scale. Yeah, no, his tongue is fine where it is. No size. No, we don't need to actually adjust the physical nose itself. I want to adjust the jowl part here. Because it's kind of like too much of a snarl, and I like a happy look. Tail length, chest scale, neck length, shoulders width, torso length. Alright, what have we got here? Whisker. Oh, where the deuce is it? Why? It must be... muzzle, nose, ears, eyes, head. No, that was with the nose size. Ears, head. It must be a manual thing that was in with the preset itself. Okay. Alright, so go to all jaw. Jawbone strong. Yeah, we're not going to increase that too much. Don't want to mess around with that too much. Okay. Your brow, cheek, great. Yeah, left muzzle, right muzzle. Yeah, okay. Okay, so get them both. Okay. Bring it down a bit. Oh, it's only selecting. What? Daz, what are you doing to me, Daz? Okay. I have them both selected. Why wouldn't you let me do them both at the same time? Oh, you bugger. Okay, left. Okay, do the right muzzle first. And then there. And now the left muzzle, so rotate him over. There we go. There, that looks a little more playful. Nice. Okay, now his jawline. Oh, I don't want side to side. We want... Okay, let's move this over a bit. So let's see which one we're grabbing. Yeah, that's what I want. Up. So I'm moving along over to here. There we go. Yeah, so now with the neck, it's working with the neck over to here. Yeah, like watch this part here. That one. Yeah, See, so sometimes with some of these models, it crashes into each other by the way the position the head is. So then we can actually grab the head and then we can rotate that up a bit, because I'm more interested in getting a nice facial pose. All right. Okay, now he looks a little cross, so we'll get that there. And let's all, and then eyes. Okay. Oh, let's go into posing for eyes. Here we go. Okay. And what I always like the eyes to look at the person. There we go. Yeah, that's working out. Okay, so let's do a quick render. Yeah. He's got too much of a snarl going on there. Okay, let's leave this open. Move it over to here so we can all see what's going on. Okay, so shoot that. Get that going there. So it's kind of move this a bit here. It should update over there. There we go. Okay, now that's looking a little dark there with this HDRI. Yeah. Okay. Moving with that. Now let's look at our neck. Yeah, see, it has a good, right along in here, it has a good crease. That's a nice crease along there. Yeah, it looks more natural. Cool. He's a good boy. Move that in a bit. Come on, you. Yeah. Look how fast this is, and OBS hasn't screamed at me yet, so I'm liking that. I like that angle. Okay, so the HDRI is just the basic HDRI I got going on here. So let's go into our environment. Oh, let's also make sure we're knocking out the alpha. Boop! There we go. So we don't have to try to knock out the green screen in Photoshop. It's already done. And it retains the his whiskers. So the background's already knocked out in place for his whiskers, but the HDRIs are still in play. Like here, actually, let me take the alpha back off. Okay, alpha's off, showing, okay, the basic. So environment, and then, yeah, artistic 1. There we go. Now, the reason that his eyes are kind of glowing like that is because he's looking straight into the light source, because in the materials, he has something called eye moisture, which is, you know, that membrane that's over everybody's eyes. And dogs have those 2 sets of eyelids, right? And it's kind of like they have a third one too, but pretty well everything has like an eye moisture. So that's what's reflecting there. That's why it's looking like that. So instead of messing around with the eye moisture specular, or its roughness, we would just reposition the light source. And that's what we did yesterday with the lab, and it worked out pretty darn good. Gotta keep those whiskers. Yeah, the whiskers are really nice. Okay, get something to drink here. Very nice. Okay, so moving along here. So we're gonna keep that on just to show the different things going on here. But one of my favorite ones here, environment, is HDRI 4. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm liking that. And then we can knock out the background. Actually, no, let's, just for fun, let's go through some of these other presets in Octane. Yeah, okay. Because we can always change the direction of the light. Its x-axis, y-axis, and its z-axis, as well as its intensity and its gamma and all that as well too. But one thing that Octane does not let us do is that Control Z does not go back. So if I change a setting, like say here the texture is at 6, or even the gamma. There's the big one. The gamma set at 2. If I bring it right up and just blow out the poor dachshund here. Yeah. So now if I go Control Z, it'll actually not do anything. Yeah. So you kind of have to remember what your setting was before you start messing around with it too much. And that's just for fun. That's just for fun. Okay, so that's HDR5. Actually, I'm liking how it's bringing up the coloring here around his muzzle, but I can't see what's happening on the lower jawline. So let's actually move some of the lights around here. So it was at 0. Yeah, no. Keep going, keep going. Kind of push it a bit. Push those boundaries a bit. It's okay. It's okay to experiment. It's okay to try new things. Now here we go. Now we're getting there. Now, if I really like that position, I can always I can cheat and then just rotate the model. But I'm going to see if I can get his jawline going first in the position he's in, where it's a dark color on a dark color, just by moving the lights around. And in the past, I've always had great success with this in Blender. So, let's see what we got going on over here. Now, this is the Y angle I am working with, right? So, 'cause I'll probably have to adjust all 3. I just like how this one is bringing up the color. Preset number 5005. Okay, so what was the one I had most results with? I think it was -97. Yeah, because I liked how it was bringing this into play. Okay, so before we get into the Z, I'm going to try the X. So I'm going to go move this over here. Just moving the light sources around. Moving light sources around. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, if I try doing this in Blender midstream, it'll just destroy my computer with either Eevee or cycles. And of course you get totally different results using both. But I'm getting what I'm needing with Octane. So that's now Octane is available in Blender, and I've tried it in there, and then my oh, here we go. And my computer was just buckling. It was just dying. So so X is -273, and make a mental note. 273. Now we go in the other direction. Yeah. Moving right along over here. Yeah, so now the light source, yeah. Okay, so it was -273. Boom. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now we're gonna mess around with the Z. Because here, you can even see right in the actual eyeball itself. Blender render kills even when not streaming sometimes. Yeah, you know, that's when I get my crashes. That's when it and it's a hard crash. Like it's like, oh no, it just quit. Where it's a hard crash where it does something to the file, and I've had that more than once happen to me. And it was like version 2.92 ... whatever, and it really frustrates me. But when you're working on a job, and you got this looming day deadline, which could be same day, it's like you just have to do what you can as fast as you can, the best way as you can. So now that I'm free, I can play around with this stuff, and might as well stream this while playing around with it, because something amazing could happen, eh? Or you could get someone in chat saying, oh, why don't you try this and do this, and like, oh, let me try that, and you do, and then, oh, I never would have thought of that before, or something, right? So rambling. Okay, now we're gonna adjust the Z. We're gonna do it little bits here, little bits. Yeah, because when it was here, let's put the Z back to 0. I'm gonna zoom right into Doggo here. Move it down, because this is where I'm also looking into his eyes, right? Staring into your soul. Yeah, because when it's at 0, Yeah, here it's coming now. Because it's zoomed right and it's taking a little bit longer with my little bar on top, but it hasn't killed my stream. There's our light source there, eh? There it is right there. Now because it's so zoomed in, it's doing its best. So once I move this over here, light source goes bye-bye. That's why I only want to do a little bit with the Z. So scroll out, get Doggo back into place. So he's looking at us because he's a happy boy. All right, going this way here. I think when I did 33, yeah, so back over here. So let's do -10. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of blowing out his eyes. Yeah, because you ever notice when you first get a program, you get really excited with it, and then you start trying all these different things, but you always put the bars to the extreme left or the extreme right, and it doesn't do what you want to do. It's like, oh, this program sucks. It doesn't do what I want to do, and you never go back to it. Yeah, I've learned through experience to do things in small little increments, and which ones the small increments really work best with. Yeah. Okay, kind of go back over here. Right on. Another program I like to work in is called Clo, which is made by the same people as Marvelous Designer, and I like Clo because I was able to make clothing with Clo, but it was actually I had real patterns to go by that I traced in Adobe Illustrator and then imported into Clo, and then sew the clothing together. That was really fun. I was using Clo for a while because I had to use these patterns, and then the export features too. Like there's an export feature called I had to write it down. I'm looking at it right now. It's Analytic Ogawa, and that was to be able to bring the animations of the clothing and the model into Blender from Clo, so everything matches up nicely. And the reason I even did all that is because the workflow is much faster. Like trying to get pieces of clothing to sew together in Blender is crazy. Like I even bought myself my own money those add-ons for doing clothing and that, and making the clothing in the blend shapes and that. But it was a process that in Blender where it was kind of like finalized, and then when you did lots of undos and then redos, it just killed my memory a lot. And I didn't care for that too much, so I went more into Clo. And Clo is not cheap. It's $50 a month, the subscription for this program. I still have a subscription for it, and I'll eventually get into like making clothing for, say, this dachshund here, and then bring the clothing into Daz, put the clothing on the dachshund in Daz, mess around with it in Octane, and then do whatever I want with it, right? And that's always fun. And I've done that before, so I know how to do it. It's just using the program Clo is also one of those programs where if you don't work on it every now and then, or work in it, it's one of those mechanical programs, I like to call it, whereas you have to know where things are in the program for it to do even the most basic stuff, and then it's easy to forget. Like for Clo, I have all these notes written down here on how to get things done in Clo that worked for me, and I'm going absolutely nowhere with this Z angle. What was it? -10 was actually kind of decent. Yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna have to change some of the stuff here, because just so I can, this black jaw is along his black fur, and without making a new light source, no new light sources, I want to see the outline of the jaw without blowing everything else out. You know? Within the parameters I has here before I really start messing around. Because I've done that too. I've messed around with something so much that that you ruin it. like you completely ruin it. It's 263, right? So I'm gonna move this over to my other monitor. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at my other monitor, which I have set at a brighter. It looks okay. Right now, this is on my tablet. This is looking at through my tablet. Now I'm looking at it through my monitor, and it looks brighter. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's do something with his eyes. Let's do something with his eyes here. Okay, I'm at minus 97. That's that eye moisture catching the light. Moving the lights around. See, I don't want to delete because it shows the reflection of the light, and I love that. And I'm challenging myself to get this right without moving the model. If I move the model, I won't have this problem. If I rotate on a bit, the dachshund, I won't have this problem. But I want to solve this at the angle I want. Like say I was doing this for a client right now, and the client approved this angle on a draft. It's like, okay, so now I'm dedicated on this angle. Oh no, and then what if I'm stuck on this this direction and I want to get these lights, and the client liked the lights in the draft looking this certain way? You know, then you're foobarred. Oh, here we go. Okay, I remember this was at minus 97, so now it's at plus 310. Oh, I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah, so it still has the reflection of the light source right there. That's good. We have the angle, so he's still looking at us. And I love how the ears have flopped out here on that preset. That's really nice. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking that. Okay, so what are our render settings? Our render settings are set to optimized. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over to my other monitor as. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I still look a little blown out over there. On my tablet, it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's get back to our environment. So that was 310, right? Okay, so let's move it over to 330. 330. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I think we're on the right path. What's going on here? I love the joy in his face. That is really nice. Okay, I'm gonna move him over to here. Yeah, before I would have this, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing. What just happened? OBS just... No, OBS still running. Oh, OBS just disappeared. Okay, that was weird. Oh, you know what I was doing? I was holding this down, and I was moving it over to my other screen, and I guess I thought I wanted to go side by side. Yeah, either he's very happy or being considerably electrocuted. Yeah, he's getting zapped by the road, eh? Okay, I think... Yeah. Okay, I like his... Okay, so along the jawline here, I haven't moved over here. His neck is showing a little more gray, and it's showing his jawline being red and beige. So I'm liking where the angles are. Now his eyes are driving me a little bonkers here, where it's just a little too light. So the power is set to 1. I think with these guys, it's either going to be 1 or 0. Oh no, okay. Okay, so 0.94. Move this over here. Yes. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay, it's not that. Let's bring the gamma down a little. Just a tad. Okay. Moving on. Where? What? Titan's frozen. Titan, buddy. Oh, Titan's frozen. Okay, we're gonna jump to Unreal for a brief second here. Unreal in 3, 2, 1. There. Okay. This, for some reason, this brings him back to life when I go into Unreal. Okay, bring him back to here. Okay, I'm cool. All right. Oh, the poor guy. See, that's why these soft openings are really good. So when you screw up, you can say, hey, I'm doing soft opening. I'm still learning. But one day, I can't say I'm doing soft opening anymore. Yeah. Now the eyes seem to be coming along pretty good. Still look kind of ghosted. Oh, that's bugging me. That's bugging me so much. Okay, so Gamma was at 2.0, now it's 1.8. So let's bring her down a little bit more. 1.3. Bring it over to here. No, it's something else. Okay, so so that's not getting me the results that I want, and it's killing the color we have in here. Okay, so why don't we delete the background? So alpha channel is now going on. Okay, cool. So now we just got gray to look at. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see here when it's rendering a bit? Alright. Okay, so let's I don't really want to mess around with the materials. No, I think there's more I can do in the environment to get rid of that. Okay, medium radius. Yeah, important sampling is on. Actually, let's turn it off. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, so important sampling. The priority of materials is now off. How does that look? That's not too shabby so far. Okay, let's move the other monitor. No, don't like that over there. Okay. Okay, importance on. Yeah, see, it brought the definition back along the eye. Cool. Yeah, we want 3D rotation for that. I swear it's something here I can do. Because I don't want to start mucking around with his materials, because the materials I like as is. Invert just flips the light source from front to back, or back to front, or left side to right side, and wherever it is. So if I hit invert right now, it goes in the other direction. Boom. Actually, this might have been a good step, because now his eyes are still quite white. So it's something else. Okay, yeah, it's something else that's causing that. So okay, so let's put the lights back exactly where they were. So a complete 180 flip, yeah. Okay. What the deuce? What the deuce? It's something in the environment that's affecting. Coordinate space, object space. Okay. Okay, maybe we change it to world space. Now we're on world space. Oh! Oh. And you know, if I was trying to do this in Blender, I'd be like, I would actually go have some lunch and then come back. Alright, move this over here. Okay, so it's set to world space. That's the... Yeah. Normal space with the IES lights. Yeah, that made that much, much darker. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Come on, come on. Right through. Yeah, it's got this crazy highlight going on. Okay, so let's go back to what it was. So, object space. Yes. Okay, yeah, because we got this here, and I like that. Okay, he's got the... Okay. Wait. Texture is off. Let's turn texture on. Did that just fix it? Oh! Not as much as I thought it would. But his overall fur texture is looking really decent. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna rotate him a bit. Oh, that's cute. All right, let's get over here. Let's get his eyes going again. Boop. Eyes. Eyes side to side within limits. Yeah, there we go. Bring them down a little bit more. Cool. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'm liking that expression. Yeah, all right. Okay, 322 on the Y. Let's move that over here. No. Back over to here. Yeah, so it's blowing this eye out, but this eye's look maybe not as good as I thought it would be. No. What is going on with this guy? Okay. Not that one. Yeah. It's coming up into here. Oh! I'm taking too long playing with the lights. Just too long. Come on, Titan, you can do it. Well, my friend, I have my own stream to get set up for us, so I'm going to bounce. All the best to you, Pop. Thank you, Sutherland. I appreciate it. I may see you later. Have a great stream. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Evelyn. Have a good one, too. Oh. I want to get this done. Get this figured out. Alright. Okay. You know, jumping back and forth. I'm just going to keep it over there and just going to have a look-see here. Just to get this going. 328. Value. He still looks ghostly. What do we got going on here? Mirror? Wrap around. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Okay. It was 321, I think, overall over that one time. Yeah, because it's showing the highlight on here. 128. Yeah, okay, so it's something to do with the X value. Over here. Okay, move this over to here. Just playing with the sliders. Playing with the sliders. Aw, messed up with his eyes again. I don't want to muck around with his materials. What have we got going on over here? No. Oh, gee willikers. Okay, this is a weird little song. Let's skip ahead. XYZ. You know, that's actually kind of cool, where I can start flipping the values around, see if we can find something that works. Okay, that's not so bad. And yeah. See, that one's okay, where it's flipped the X, Y, and Z values around. Now it's Y, Z, X. So it got those kind of flipped around, but it's got his eyes completely dark, so I can't see what's going on with the poor guy. All right. That's really dark. Okay, but what if we invert it? Yeah, see, now it's got that going on in the eyes here. Okay, so turn that off. Okay. And ZYX. These values here flipped around on the ZYX. I don't want to bring in another light source. Oh, I think the angle is good. Okay, so why don't we punch up the power a bit? Okay, so we'll give it a power of 2. Oh, there we go. Okay, power of 4. Yes, face is really darkened right out, but it's... Yeah, I think it actually has to do with that eye moisture itself. Right. Okay. So... Okay, so let's put you back our 1, and we'll get you back to where you were at XYZ, which is what I'm used to. Okay, and it looks like we're going to have to go into our materials. We're going to have to start playing around with that eye moisture. Okay. So the reflection value is... So let's put that right down to 0. Cool. No, that didn't work out the way I wanted. What have we got going on here? Nope. Branch it out. Oh, no, I don't want that. Thank you. 255. Maybe play with the transmission value a bit. Color. Yeah, that's definitely the eye moisture doing that. Opacity. What about its opacity? The opacity is at 0.25, so why don't we move it right down to 0? No, that did nothing. 0.25, tab, standard, or hidden. Yeah, if we hide the eye moisture, yeah, it's not showing the reflection at all. Back to standard. So is it? Still trying to figure this out here. Why is it doing that? Okay, so maybe it's the sclera. Okay. Sclera. A strict opacity. No, that didn't do nothing. Oh. Why are you doing this to me? No, that's the eye socket itself. Pupil. Absorption, yeah. No, it was set to 1. Oh my goodness gracious, this is taking up so much time. I don't think I've ever had to mess around with that so much. You know, maybe, I'm thinking maybe the HDRI is just not the right HDRI for this model here. That could be it. So I put everything back, right? Everything went back into place. Yeah, I put everything back. Yeah, I think that HDRI is just the wrong one for this poor guy. So let's go to HDRI 4, because that's the one I used before. It had some really good results. Going in behind. Full 360. No, let's bring it over to here. There we go. Mess around with this a bit. Oh, let's bring it over my other monitor. No. Get her going here. Get her going. Did we get it? Oh, did we finally do it? Oh, we did. We finally did it. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, minus 48. All right. So let's punch it up here. So it was the HDRI, just the light source of the HDRI was what was messing me up the most. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he's looking really good. Okay, great. I'm going to be happy with this. All right, so we're going to have this guy render out for a bit. Good, good, good. So, yeah. Oh, take a screenshot of that, eh? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just waiting on this guy here. So while we're waiting for this to render out, why don't we head over to Envato Elements and get ourselves a nice background, eh? Cool. So let's punch this up over here. Okay. There we go. I'm going to slide this over to here. Cool. So I got my own account going here. Yeah, sure, activated wards. Yeah, that doesn't help me out that much. Okay. Yeah. So we were working on a forest scene, and with this guy here, he's got some nice browns, and he's got some nice grays and that. So why don't we go to photos? And he's got some nice brown. So let's click on brown, see what's got for brown that we can use for a backdrop for our dachshund. Oh. Wow. Look at that. Let's click into that. That's pretty slick. I love it. I think I finally found something we can put him in. Actually, why don't we hang on to it? So, yeah, add that to file colors. Okay, we'll hang on to that and think about it. Yeah, right. Scroll along here. Where's a nice backdrop we can put our dachshund in? That has brown in it. Everything with brown. Cool. Oh, the horse jumping? I like that. Oh yeah, we're gonna be working on horse models in the future too, eh? Dun dun dun. Haha, there's a good boy. What else we got here? Oh, in a field? Yeah, we could do something with that. Oh, there's a lynx. I like that. Okay, what else we got? Things are loading. Yeah, because I find with Envato, if I generalize what I'm looking for too much, then I don't actually find something I can use. Oh, we're getting into Christmas stuff. Oh, that season's coming. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like the bridge. Actually, I'm liking the bridge a lot. Okay. What else we got for bridges? Yeah, let's search for stone bridge. Brodge. Stone. There we go. Hey, there's that bridge we were looking at. Okay, so oh, look at this. There's a cool path. Yeah, there's a. Now, is there a similar one? Because I kind of want the path to be closer. So we'll just save that with fall colors. And yeah, it doesn't see anything more. So let's go back. Nice. Okay. Oh, this one's not bad. We can put him in the archway here. That would work. Yeah. Why don't... Yeah. Yeah. I think we found it. Okay, cool. Let's download this guy for Titan the Great Dane. Cool. And where are you? Octane Render Images from Envato. And save. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. We're almost done our render. Yeah, he's looking good. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And then later on in Photoshop, we can brighten up his head a bit. Yeah, I kind of wanted more of a light source on the top of his head, but his eye moisture was just grabbing everything from the HD. So go figure that. So let's go into our friend Adobe Bridge. So we're jumping to Bridge here, and we wait. Okay, so there's the from Envato. So there's that guy there. So we're gonna. So in Photoshop, I've already got this set up here, and my image size is 1280 by 720 at 720 DPI or 72 DPI. Cool. Yes, I know. Thank you, Photoshop. Yeah, you're very handy. So Bridge, and then we'll just kind of click and drag to the Photoshop icon, then pop them in there. Nice. Cool. We'll just kind of expand this out a bit. Bring this into here. Yeah, maybe expand a little bit more. And then bring it up. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then we can always move it around anyway, right? Yeah. No one's saying we can't because it's going to be like his headshots in here, right? So it's going to be more of his headshot will be like right along in here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to hit enter. Cool. Now, how are we doing here in Daz? Yeah, okay, this is one thing I found was weird, is that when I have the background punched out for the alpha, it seems to stall out at like 983 or 985 or whatever. So, but I have an option to save. So, save 8-bit and dachshund. D-A-C-H-S-H-U-N-D. Okay, oh, and not today's date. So, 21 with my naming convention here. Cool. Yeah, there's the Labrador from yesterday. So we're going to save that. Nice. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And then it rendered that out, and it didn't even use up a heck of a lot. Like, that's all the GPU that it used. Thank goodness. Cool, so we'll just make sure it's there. Alright, so Octane Renderer, images. There he is. There's our boy. Cool, so let's move him into Photoshop. Nice. Oh, I guess I could have... Yeah. Yeah. Let's bring him down a bit. There we go. And I kind of want it bigger. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we are. And now back to our background here. We're going to scale him up quite a bit. I usually like to scroll right down, get this going here. And you know, that's kind of busy. So why don't we flip this around? Oh, it went upside down. No, I don't want it upside down. I just want it flipped. Well, maybe I have to rotate it that way. No, it went back that way. No, I'll just have to flip it the old-fashioned way. Or... not worry about that, and just kind of bring it up into here. Oh, no, I don't want to rotate it. There we go. Because I don't want it so busy. Because it's just a backdrop, right? Okay. Bring up our full screen size. Center it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling that. And then let's lock that into place. Get our dashing going here. Yeah, he's kind of chopped there. All right, so we're kind of stuck on that. Okay. Locks it, then unlocks it. That's my lot in life. Get things set a certain way and then I change my mind. I think we're all allowed, right? We're all allowed to do that. Yeah, it's kind of bringing too much of that in there. So, there, we're gonna leave that as is. Nice. Okay. Now our dachshund. Let's brighten him up a bit. So let's get our filter. And we're going to layer style, adjustment layer. Yeah, we want brightness contrast. Okay, yeah. Level 1, thank you. Okay, and we're going to punch that up a bit. And we're going to hold down Alt so it only affects our guy. There we go. Just a little too dark along in there. Okay, let's hang on to that for now. Right, so let's go to another layer. Layer our adjustment layers. Okay, so get into our curves here. Yeah. Curves 1. Okay. Our overall... Yeah. Increase contrast. No. Too much. Lighter. Oh. Boop. There we go. And you know what's interesting? Is that if you see something just not really working out for you, you can always go back to your original render here, and then you can just play around with it some more. You can just play around with it some more because nothing's ever set in stone. You can just mess around with the settings some more until you get what you want. So, back. Oh. Why? If I close that, I'll force it to go. Okay, so viewport. Yeah, it's around here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So I think it was the X I was playing around with too much. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring this over to here. Oh. It actually, I brought the X back down to 0. So let's bring it up to minus 10. Here we go. Let's move by the monitor. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. And actually, while we're here, why don't we... Yeah, because we're chopping that off, eh? Why don't we, in this, zoom in a little bit more? And then move him around. Yeah, so we get some more of his eye. Yeah, there we go. Because I want to see his eyes. I really like his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Cool. And here you can see the reflection much more nicely too, right? Yeah, so yeah, I'm okay with chopping that off. I'm chopping off his nose. Oh no! So let's just kind of move him over slightly. So we get his nose in there. There we go. There. Now is it chopping off his whiskers? Oh, it is chopping off his whiskers. Move you over there. Okay. Rotate just slightly. There we go. Okay. There, okay. Now, how's this updating? This is updating really nice. Okay. The eye's looking good. Oop. Yeah, the eye's looking good. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is working out. Not so blown out. But you know something too. Since I'm still kind of new working with Octane here. You know how forever I was actually looking at eye moisture and how it was getting blown out, and then let's jump over to Photoshop. Photoshop in 3, 2, 1. Whereas here let's zoom into him. It wasn't such so blown out, but it was just too dark. It just didn't work for me anymore. So whoop. There we go. So I think if I just let the render, just let it do its magic, I think it would have fixed it. Hey Titan, hey Cyber Red, how you doing? We're spending today. We are spending too much time on a dachshund's eyes. Wow. Yeah, I'm just spending. I spent an hour on this dachshund's eyes, just his eyes. How are we doing today? We're doing great, except I keep second guessing myself on this poor guy's eyes. I keep messing around with the HDRI light settings too much, and then I started messing around with his materials, the eye moisture in his eye, and I've kind of gone all the way back to what I had before, then started from scratch, because I'm going to jump to Photoshop here. This is how I had him in here, and he's just there's nothing happening here. Makes me sad. So I'm going to scrap this poor scrappy guy, and I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to, I'm kind of like starting over. Get rid of that curve. Goodbye, curves. Goodbye, brightness. There we go. But I like the backdrop. Backdrop worked out, and I grabbed the backdrop from my account from Envato Elements. So this is a licensed photo I'm allowed to use. So yay! So go back to Daz Studio in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So then I'm second guessing myself for not allowing the render to finish in Octane here, and I keep moving this over to my other monitor because it's set to a brighter brightness compared to my tablet. Because you know when you're working on your tablet and you're doodling or you're doing whatever and the brightness is set too high, and then you burn out your eyes because when you look away it's like, oh, daylight, no. So you go back to your tablet. I'm guilty of that too. Yay! You know, I was having a really great time on your stream yesterday. I was like, it was so welcoming. And it's like, and you know, literally, like just meeting you like for the first time on your stream was like, oh my goodness, it felt like hanging around with old friends. So that was like really, really cool. I was so happy. Yeah. Haha, awesome, thank you. It was great to have you stop by. Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for stopping by and saying hi here too. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yay, that makes me happy. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cyber Red. Awesome. I'm gleefully happy as well too. So right now we're just waiting for this render to render out, and it's going really fast. So I'm quite happy because my render is still set to optimized. Okay, cool. And before I did have this set to high, and it was inching along, but it was working, and it wasn't killing OBS for this stream. So, but I went back to optimize just because it is just this dash, and even though he's a handsome bugger, he's going to be in a thumbnail. So, and you know how YouTube crushes those thumbnails to who knows where. And even yesterday, I spent way too long doing the highlight the yellow lines on the Labrador. So I have a game plan of how I'm gonna work on the dash in here, so I can just like blaze right through, and if people have places to go, then they're like, oh, I got something out of this stream. So yay, because that's my goal, is someone to get something out of our streams here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yesterday when I was working on the Labrador with his doing the yellow highlights, I spent, what was it, over an hour just doing like 3 or 4 lines. And today I'm just gonna blaze through it. Once this guy renders out, I'm gonna get this punched into Photoshop here with the background I showed you a moment ago, and then get that going, and then get the highlights on him, and just knock him out. Yeah, and you know something? I think I'm a victim of my own stubbornness. Because I think earlier today during this stream, when I was looking at the Dachshund's eyes, I think I was looking at his preview too early, because right now in the earlier render it looked blown out, but now the eye moisture is coming through and it's showing the reflection of the HDRI in his eye, and looks a lot better. So I think I don't know, it's all learning. It's working with new software and new things. And then Stream Elements says, just to get that media player working. Thank you, Stream Elements. I have no idea why you keep shooting that on there. Crazy, crazy computer. Yay learning. Yeah, yay learning. And Sutherland was here earlier too, eh? And I was just spilling the beans about my practically, like, my life story, how I like trying newer and different things, just to try new and different things, so I can not really to expand my horizons, but to rewire the brain. So when something, oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, Stream Elements, you're drunk. Yes, Stream Elements is drunk. They're all drunk. Even Stream Labs on other people's streams was drunk yesterday. Yeah, I'm glad my community is talking about. Yes, yeah. Thank you so much, Cyber Red. Wow. I'm just thrilled. And I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. But yeah, rewiring the head to do different things for when things do happen while you're doing a job, doing a gig or a commission, or in real life. You know what to do to adapt, and that's why I do all these things, to do different things, so when other things happen, I know how to adapt and command the situation, right? So, yeah. Oh, my frames per second just died. Oh, my render's almost done. It's just finishing up here. Very nice. That only took 7 minutes. If I tried this in NVIDIA iRay, it would be like 2.5 hours later, and it'd still be working. But I can do this mid-stream, and I'm just thrilled. Okay, we're just waiting for the progress bar to finish going back and forth, playing its own crazy version of Pong. Also, epic music, epic puppos. This music is very triumphant. Well, thank you very much. It's actually Epidemic Sound. I have a subscription with Epidemic Sound, and yeah. Now, Epidemic Sound's been doing some weird things. It was repeating the same song earlier again, but this is on my my playlist for slow. And you know what's cool too is that I can share the playlist and to other people, so people can actually hear what I hear in order, and then I can invite contributors. So if someone knows of any songs in the Epidemic Sound wheelhouse that they want to hear too, and they're a contributor, they can actually add the song to the playlist while it's streaming, and then you can hear the song that you like. So yeah, so it's a paid subscription, so I've paid for it. Just like how my background, it's through a paid subscription through Envato Elements. I've paid for that too, because I need it for work. Not the epidemic sound, but for the elements. Like, I don't mind like sharing my knowledge and things that I have with all this. So anyway, rambling. Oh, nice. Yeah. So go to save, just 8-bit, because it's just a thumbnail. And dachshund version 2, V2. Saving image. Thank you very much. All right, now we're jumping to Photoshop in 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So actually, bridge. Version 2. Drag him to Photoshop. There. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that eyeball. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, we're actually gonna... His foot is here. So we're gonna move that there. And we're gonna stretch this out. Because it's just a link to it, right? There we are. Yeah, oh, and his ear. Almost to the side. And I'm still seeing his foot again. Okay, we're gonna force a stretch, but no one knows. Only between you and me can see this forced stretch. No one will know. This is our secret. There we go. And how I did that forced stretch is I held down the shift key while I hung onto one of the little corners there. It was actually the bottom that you saw, and I was able to stretch him. And he looks fine. He still looks good. No one will know the difference. And it's just and it's already linked. It's linked to this, so I'm not destroying the original. So love it. Okay, so let's get her going. Oh, I forgot the leaves. The leaves in OBS, just to get that stream elements, just to get that media player working. It's got that going with the leaves. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I can turn that off, but it's just a little bit of the background, so we'll just leave it as is. Yeah. So we're gonna lock the dachshund in place. We're gonna lock you into place, because I have a tendency to grab things all the time, and they're smart objects too, right? So nothing will get too destroyed. Okay, so we're gonna darken you up. So we're gonna grab you, and we're gonna go to add a solid color, and we're gonna make that black. Yeah, okay, another black layer. Cool. And then we're gonna adjust your opacity a bit. Actually, no. Let's try hard light. Nope, too hard. Okay, soft light's good. Yeah, okay, soft light. Yeah, soft light's good. Yeah, I'm digging the soft light. Yeah, stream elements wants to be heard. I don't know where it's getting this just to get that media player going. I don't know where it's grabbing that. Because I went into stream elements and I went into the chat thing, and nowhere can I find this text. I don't know where it is. It's bizarre. Okay, moving right along. Okay, so he's good there. I like how dark that is. The green up there, we're actually... we're going to just copy a bit of that there. We're going to cheat. We're allowed to cheat. It's my stream. I can cheat, right? No, it's grabbing that one. Okay. Copy, paste, and then move you up. Oh, it's grabbing that layer. Why? Oh, okay, why don't we lock, hide you. We're gonna move you up. Move you over. There. Hit enter. Return you. There, that works for me. Okay. And our dachshund. Cool. Okay, so with this guy, oh, we better relock. Oh, layer fix. The old days when you don't run. The old days when you don't remember to name your layers and like, well, what the heck was that? What did that do? I don't remember. Okay, so we're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna call you working highlight layer. Okay, and we're gonna hit Alt and we're gonna link that to him. Cool. And then we're going to make another new gradient map layer. Okay, gradient map layer. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna link you to there. Cool. And then we're gonna double click this. Okay, then grab that, put this to here, put this to here. We're gonna change you to black. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, so I think. Oh, my picker's not working. Oh, okay, that's not right. Okay, so that's more like a brown. Okay, that's a nice bright brown. And actually cancel. Let's get that hex value. Copy the hex value. Okay, double click here. And put you there. Now move it over, make it brighter. Okay, cool. And then you paste our hex code. Make it brighter still. Excellent. Okay, okay. And we're gonna make another layer here. And we're gonna unlink these guys because I put them on the wrong layer because I'm a silly person. Okay, you're gonna be working black layer. There we go. And we're gonna select all, and we're gonna fill you with black. Fill. Black is my heart. Cool. And then we're gonna link you to there. Boop. You to there. And then the black layer. Oh, we're gonna just select this. And then the black layer we're gonna change to screen. Perfect. Just like it's not even there, right? Okay. Now, working highlight selected, making sure this layer is selected. We're going to, boop. Yeah, make sure, now I got my tablet here, now I got white on here, and I got my brush here, so I'm painting with white on the working highlight layer, and my brush size is 15 with a hardness of 0. Cool. Okay. And here, we're gonna, I can't quite see his ears. Well, yeah, I can't quite see his ears. This is why we're doing the highlights. So we're gonna hide this. There we go. I'm gonna hide this. Now, here we go. Teeth. Okay, here we go. And move right there. And pew. Okay, nice. Okay, now we're going to put that layer back on. Cool. Now, gets really fun. We have a use for the smudge tool. And the smudge tool is we're doing this. Going to be giving him highlights. Right on. Right on. Highlights where his folds are in his skin and his body. Look at that. Look at that. I love doing this. This is so much fun. Cool. And then with his jawline. And then with the tablet with a stylus, one of the key reasons to have a tablet with a stylus is that the more you push, the harder you push, depending on your sensitivity, the more you can have as a stroke. Beautiful, looks fun. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun stuff. I love this. This is why I do all the prep works to do stuff like this, eh? Yeah, and then you kind of like go down like that, hold it in, okay, and then around. If you need a little bit more, you just push a little bit harder. Okay, and then just kind of bring it in a bit. There you are. Just like that. Along his jawline a bit. Okay. And then kind of like going into his ear a bit. There we go. See, because this is ultimately become a Photoshop thumbnail, and the job of a Photoshop thumbnail, or not Photoshop, a YouTube thumbnail is to get someone to click, like just to click on something. Now, if you don't like what you just did there, like I didn't do the contour of the head very well. Go back a bit. Just our friend Control Z. I love Control Z. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And you know, it was actually seeing this technique on YouTube that I wanted to do this, to get a tablet. Like, I had a tablet before, and it wasn't the best tablet in the world, but this one, just to do this, works wonderfully well. Look at that. Look at that. Right down by the eye. Cool. Get it up here by the muzzle. A little bit of pressure, just to follow the guideline. Okay, and then here. Whoop. I have never owned a tablet, and maybe one day would like to, in order to play around with digital art and try it out. Yeah, you know, from the fruits of my labor, I was able to get this tablet here, and I'm actually working on the screen, right? And I was able to save up for it, and you know, that's not working out too good. It's not rounded, because I wanted to do things like this. Like I have so many things I want to do with Titan here. Ah, that's me looking away from my screen with Titan here, and well, what can be done? It's incredible. Okay, so we got that. Like I had to justify in my head the purchase of this tablet. There had to be a use for it. I had to have a use for the tablet, and this is one of the things here is to make enhancements like this, and the tablet just allows me to do what I envision, what I need to do, and I thank it. I'm very thankful for it. Cool. So this one can go down here a bit. So so this is like working with clay. So if you need more clay, add a little more pressure. Add a little more pressure if you need more clay. A little more pressure. Because it looks kind of stark around here, but remember when looking at this really big, it's really big. So thumbnails are this size, right? Doesn't it look great now at that size, which is what you'll find on a cell phone or on YouTube online? Like, that's why we do this. But of course, when he's giant size like this, it makes things go a little crazy. Of course, there's buttons that I have bind to do different tasks and things like that. But I like people to see what I'm doing, because when I'm watching someone do something on Twitch, in Blender, or even online watching a YouTube video, I want to see how they did that. Like when people go shortcut crazy with their keypad, I just want to like reach out at them and say, no, how did you do that? How did you get to that step? And then videos for Unreal Engine, they're notorious for that. Keyboard shortcuts crazy, and it takes me a while to figure out what the hairy heck they're trying to do. What are you trying to do? And then I try to replicate what they're doing, and I can't figure it out because I don't know what keyboard shortcut it was. And then especially when they're in Blueprint and they pull up like a const value or something like that, like a const. In a Blueprint, you got different things like a flowchart, like your rectangle, circles, and squares, and a certain square that's labeled green is like a value you can put in. and then it took me a while to figure out to just right-click in Unreal Engine and Blueprint, and then just start typing the word con just to get const so I can put in that value. And things, they don't show you that. And even the beginner videos, you know, that, oh yeah, if you make a funny little loop, you can always just go over it again and fix it. What was I saying? Oh, I lose my train of thought all the time. Here, I'm gonna cough. Hang on. There we go. There goes my cough. Yeah, when you're watching like training videos and that, they might very briefly say how to do something that you do every day. But if you don't know how to do it in the beginning, then you're messed up. Happens to all of us. No worries. Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah. Misery loves company, right? Brain farts are the best, aren't they? Yeah. It just makes it more fun. Now here, I don't really want to do too much more highlight because the light source is coming from this direction, right? So and I'm going against the grain by having the highlight go all the way all over here, and it's thick. I could make it thinner if I wanted, or I can make additional adjustments. But I like how bright that is because always think of the end result, because it's going to be that size on a cell phone, right? When you're scrolling on a cell phone. So think of what your end result's going to be. Yeah. So lesson learned the hard way. Especially when you're doing a project for somebody and money is involved. Yeah. So I'm liking how that is. But I am going to get my smudge tool again. And now if I start messing around with his teeth, it oh, there we go. Yeah, that actually worked. Yeah, maybe I'll just kind of like go like this a bit, kind of smoothly. Of course, now I'm just being nitpicky. But I do want this highlight go down here and down his chest some more. Because you want someone to click on the picture. Because who clicks on the text? Nobody. They click on the picture. They want to click on the doggy. Right on. Okay, that's good. I'm thinking that's looking pretty darn good. Just that a bit. This is true. Yeah. It's nice to chat with people that understand too, eh? Yeah, they've lived through it the hard way. It's the school of hard knocks. It's actually doing things in real life for real projects. Eraser tool that you learn the hard way. And then when you have the privilege to mentor somebody, it's not being someone that I guess you could say nitpicks what they do. Let them do their craft and learn their way, and you know, don't hover over their shoulder and let them do their thing. And then when they need advice, be available for the advice. Yeah, to that. Yeah, drink to that. Speaking of which, oh, I ran out of water. Oh, I better finish up. I ran out of water. I need to finish. But yeah, do the size test again. Yeah, that's looking good for being a thumbnail. Yeah, well, really, it's probably like about, whoops, for some things like 40%, 30%, 30, 40%. Yeah, you can tell what that is. And then the highlight around this eye here is going to come out once I get the raw camera filter going. But let's get some text in here. Text! Okay, oh, better grab my mouse. This is one thing where I do want to use my mouse. Keyboard and mouse. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy there. You can go grab water. Yeah, I have a be right back screen, but I just want to finish this up. I want to get this going. I want to get this all finished up here. So so one of the things that's interesting when you're making thumbnails is that especially when you're brand new on YouTube, Yeah, he has a good point. Thanks. When you're, it's that you want to market yourself for search, so your main keywords are in the actual the text, title text of what the video is, and then you want to have like less words or only one word or maximum of like 4 words in the actual thumbnail itself. So so just for fun, because people actually watch these understand what's going on. But I think what I'm going to put in the video title is that this is the actual title that I'm going to put in there. It says, "Do people click on thumbnails?" And then whoop, do this here. So, do people click on thumbnails? Yes, that's it. That's all the text that's going to be on there, literally. Oh, ha ha, good one. Yeah, it is. Thanks. So we'll increase that. And then they see this doggo here and like, what? And then they look at that text and they're like, what is going on? This guy like half crazy? Why, yes, I am. All right, so we want to transform. We want to skew. Skew. And now, is there any funny angle I can go with here? Is there a funny angle? No floor or anything? No, I don't think so. Okay. I like that skew. I'll just kind of decrease the text size. And it's still edible text, right? Like the text is still edible. Editable. Editable. Whatever. Okay. Let's punch that to a nice red. Okay. And click on you a couple times. And we get outer glow going. Okay. Color white. And what was that one waveform that I liked? What was it? Was it that one? No. Oh, I think it was that one. Okay. And then punch this up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, normal opacity, range. It was 9. Don't want to make it too fuzzy. Yes. Cool. Okay. And space in between here. We want to adjust that. Yep. Because it's kind of crashing into each other. Yeah, that's good. Okay, do our size test. Cool. Yeah, okay, I think it's passing this. Mwahaha! You are luring them in. Mwahaha! Yes, I am. Yes. Okay, yeah, literally. Okay, so that's pretty good. We are almost done. We are almost done. So now we gotta do a universal color correction. So, I don't know, what are you doing, Stream Elements? Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select the very most top layer, and thank you, it looks good. So I'm gonna select Shift, Control, Alt, and the letter E, bang. So now I flattened it, but I have all the layers. So if I do something here, I still have all my layers. If I want to change something in here, like put like a third exclamation mark, I can. And then I delete that and I can make it again. If you know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go CTRL plus Shift plus Alt plus E. There. Now you know what the command is. Control Shift Alt E. Whoa, fancy. Yeah, thanks. No, not fancy. Just something you learn quickly when you're trying to do stuff. Okay, so especially when you're under the gun, when you got to get something done the same day. All right. So, we got to save. Remember to save. There we go. Okay, now we go with this top layer selected. We're going to go filter, camera, raw, filter. Now we're really going to punch this. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to change our view to 66. maybe go back to 100. Okay. All right. So we're gonna mess around very gradually, watching our histogram, our exposure, our contrast. See how it brought out his eye already? And you see how it has the lights in his eye? Love it. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're going to go into details. We're going to add some, like, crush the sharpening. Crush the sharpening until it hurts. It starts to bleed. Ah, yeah, 84. Okay, noise reduction. Okay, because noise reduction can make it more blurry. So we gotta be kind of careful, but still crush it. There we go. Cool. And now we're going to effects, and we're gonna add grain. We're gonna add a lot of grain. Lots and lots of texture. There we are. So now because he's blown out at 100% at such a, for the working on, it looks kind of crummy. But once it's at the actual size, it's going to look smashing. Okay, and then we're going to go into our color mixer, and then we're going to add more red. More. Less? Yeah, more. More oranges. There we go. Okay, because less goes the other way, right? Okay. Just punching it. Oh yeah. Okay, so magenta, we're gonna add some magenta. Cool. So see, we got something going on here with the red with the nose, so let's bring that down a bit. Yeah, too much there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. Color grading. This is where you just gradual, just moving it slightly. Yeah. Punching those greens through. Actually, no, I'll go the other way. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, just move it ever so slightly. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, if our background still looks a little too busy, we can actually just darken the background. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, undo. Undo works in this. Unlike an Octane. Oh, there we go. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. So the blending, punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Oh yeah. Now adjust our balance a little. Oh yeah. Okay. Go back to basic. Okay. Adjust the tint ever so slightly. Oh, there we go. Now temperature. We go up in increments of 1. So 1. Okay. 2. 3. Okay. Push it. Let's push it to 5. Okay, so 5 compared to 0. Yeah, okay, let's go to 5. And then when you like it, okay, boop. Look at the difference. Wow, eh? Wow. Now we do our size test. Would you click on that? I would click on that. Yes, I would click on that. Because I want to know what the hell is going on. So the title of the video is, do people click on thumbnails? Yes. So because I'm brand new, like the YouTube account is brand new, Twitch is new and everything like that. It's yes, yeah. You have to mark it to search. It's like, why is the puppy yelling yes? Yeah, that was kind of like the thing I had in the back of my head. Yeah, and his eyes look good. His eye definition looks good there. And the crazy part is that adding grain to it makes a difference. Like, see all the roughness all along in here? It just makes a world of difference. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. And that's it. We're done. We are done. Thank you so much for sticking with me there, Cyber Red. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Oh, gotta save. Right on. Save, and oh, I might as well export. File, export. 2 megabyte top for YouTube, 1 megabyte for Twitch. So we're sitting at 1.64. It's at maximum. Let's go to high. 533. Now let's bring it up a little bit more. 970K. Yeah, that's cool. And that's with the color embedding and all that too. So quality 80%. So it's under the 1 meg for Twitch, under the 2 meg for YouTube. And save. And why are you saving there on my desktop? It's Photoshop thumbnails. Exported thumbnails. Yay. Okay. Dash and save. Now we're done. I'll just hit save there. Thank you so much. I'm going to be doing more of this madness tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Deal? Deal. Have a great one. Cheers. Bye.